Alright guys, we are locked in today. We're building our castle again. And we're going to finish the exterior of the stream. If we don't actually finish the exterior of the stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the stream, pretend I did all this off camera, and never said anything about finishing it this stream. I'm not going to be finishing the interior, but we're going to be doing the exterior, so that we can already port it over to the server we want to build it on, and then we can start building it, and then the interior will come later. Only we do still need to find that pill garden so that we can get the pill oak, and I'm also planning on using a bunch of other stuff gathered from the pill garden. Oh yes, we're in. So this place may look a bit different than when you last saw it. And that's because I've been working on a server spawn for Timekeepers, new Shogunate server, which this was my first draft. It got rejected, but I really like it, except for this nether portal, which looks odd. But yeah, that's V2, but I haven't done a lot about that yet. So, going to be doing this castle. I couldn't help myself. I did a bit of decoration over there because look at how boring this wall looks, and then look at how cool this wall looks. And that's in the background actually looks really cool, but look at this. These walls, and then the sweet berries of the floor and a little port, a few moss patches here and there, makes such a big difference. And I discovered that, I don't know what this is, I think this is Axiom. If I press R, I enable replace mode, and look what I can do. Cool, right? And let me get my stone back. But, there you go. It's not reaching the floor. Let's actually fix that really quick. But that's cool, because that means that we'll save a lot of time. So we're going to be doing this, and then we're going to start texturing. We need some blocks right here. We need to decide how high this is going to be, and I think we want it to have perhaps 2.5 height. 1.5 perhaps? Yeah, 1.5 will be good. If we grab some slabs right here. That's a decent height, right? Like this. And then I'd imagine perhaps there's smaller windows up top. So now I'd have this right here. And I think this could look cool. So for that, well, we can actually just build it manually, I think. We need to figure out this bit. But let's figure out this bit. Maybe we can have a larger window in here, I guess. Or we could just have no windows at all. That's also fine. We can have no windows at all. And then up here we can have this, I guess. I don't know how that will look, but we'll have to see for a second. What do we get out of that? Perhaps also lower this by a block. Or do we make the windows the same height, perhaps? No, that won't look really cool. We can do this. Yeah, that actually looks nice. I think what we'll do is just make pattern like so. And now we'll have this right here, which won't be really cool. But we'll wrap that around, so that's fine. Let me extend this wall. I don't know, I'm not sure if I want this at the top right here. Start out with not having that, I think. Let's see how this looks. I'm not quite No, I don't like this. I don't like this. Do we just keep it as a flat wall then though? Just keep this as a flat wall instead. Because I do kind of want it to have some height. Perhaps what would help is if we made this one block higher. Yeah, that would look rather cool, I think. So now we'll just move this all up. Actually, I think that may get to look quite nice. If we get a bit of a warp here as well, perhaps, and then up there we will have. Actually, I don't think that will look bad. Perhaps making the windows a bit higher. You know what? We're going to roll with that for now. I will. No, I won't do that like that. Hold on. What I'm just going to do is get up to the desired height. I think we'll do this, and then this set spruce. Oh no, blanks like that, and then we will get the windows out like this. I'm not going to be using stack or anything fancy. This is good enough. Let's repeat that on every side really quickly. We could do slash. There's so much slash stuff that we could do, but I'm not doing it because I'm not that advanced of a rule editor. I'm getting better at it though. Like I'm learning. That cloud right there is slash the art. I don't know if my brush is still on, but no, it's not. But I just like brushed it with like a mix of regular glass and white stained glass. And then the reason why it looks like that is because I got a borderless glass texture pack. Alright. And all the way around, and now we've reconnected successfully, hopefully. Well, we get some towels going on, deeply towels. I'm thinking about changing some of this out to pale moss, but we'll check that out soon, and then put some eye blossoms at top. We'll see how that works in a minute. First though, we need to finish this last roof off. So, probably gonna have to do this manually. But let's see how we did it over here. Okay, yes, okay. We can get up to something with that. Or what we could do is like a slash code in both places. But nah, it's not really needed. We can manually do this roof. It's fine. Oh, I hate that I can't just hold this down like in Bedrock. In Bedrock Edition you can like hold it down and then like whoop, and then you have a line. A straight line. Alright, but let's I think we need some layer to go on top here. And we'll have that go like recess by 2 from the edge. Because this is what I'm doing right now. I'm not doing this with any sort of theory in mind. This is literally just my instinct working. So I can't really explain to you like how it works. I'm kind of like feeling just, oh okay, this would look cool. Okay, we'll see how that looks. Copy it over to this slide. Hold on. We'll do 2 sites for now, and if we like it, do it on the other. Otherwise, we're going to just start wasting time if we accidentally create something we don't like. Because the other side will be the same anyways. Okay, this can go 3, I think. Let's also make this go up 2. Let's just keep everything going up by 2 now. I think that will work fine. Hey, that's because there's no corner bit there, okay. Starting to get somewhere. And then, oh, oops. Go over here and another layer. Just like poking up further and further. I'm kind of starting to lose depth here, I'm afraid. Like the further we get up top, so I may have to change that out a bit. But we'll see. First we'll just get this in. And we'll see if we like that and if we need to change anything about it. Okay, I think honestly, that looks pretty cool. And all we need to do, I think we want to make it 1 higher. Like this. And that will basically give us a straight cube to work with. And then we'll have like a flat roof atop here. Yeah, I think that will look quite cool. Or do we make the flat? No. Especially from down here, it looks really good with that roof. Do we make it even higher? Like, the question is, do we make it flat now, or do we make it even higher? I think, honestly, flat is pretty good. Yeah, otherwise it's going to be pointed out, and we don't want that. So, with that in mind, let's... Okay. And then we come down by 2 and then by 1. Wrong. There we go, that needs to be like that. Connection is not really going nicely, but I can't really do a lot about that, unfortunately. That's just the internet's fault. Really started to think about what the law of this castle would be. And some fun stuff that we could add into it to represent that. And I'm starting to sort of create a saga of people with eye blossoms. It sounds kind of silly when I say it like that. But basically, you know that church I built in Spawn? If you don't, then don't worry about it. Actually, it's not Spawn where I built it, but you know, you get the thing. I built a church, and basically the server we're on, everybody on that is an IT nerd. And when you're programming with Visual Studio, which every one of us are, there's this little tool called IntelliSense. And IntelliSense, it can sometimes be really useful because it points out all of the bugs and errors in your code. Sometimes it also just spreads misinformation. That depends on that just depends on the day you use it. But in general, it's a really helpful tool. So I thought it would be a fun idea to create a church dedicated to it. I kind of made eye blossoms, like sort of like the eyes. An eye is basically like the symbol that intelligence gets represented by in my head. So I want eye blossoms in like the Pill Garden item to play a really big role in the religion of IntelliSense. That looks nice. Perhaps what we could do up top to just make it look a tiny bit nicer. Just actually undo. And then we up here. And we gave it all back. Studio is disconnecting again. And reconnected, okay. We're going to get iron bars. Iron bars, because I want one little detail on top of here, where we have... Oh, I can't. Never mind, we're not going to have that detail on top there. It would look really cool, but we can't. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to bother with that then. Oh, jeez. Okay, so what we're now going to do probably is just texture the walls. We're going to be taking moss, then mossy cobblestone, then mossy stone bricks, and regular stone bricks. I'm also going to have a few veins of tuff, like this. Okay, that's good. And then what we're going to do is surround all of the moss with mossy cobblestone. So sort of gradienting it out a bit. And I need to be careful not to do it on those grass blocks. Let me get rid of those pieces of grass because we're going to burn them over there later anyways. Then, once we got all that in, we're going to just like loosely spread some mossy cobblestone around the thing. Like that. Then we're going to grab our stone bricks, which we're going to position just near it sparingly, I guess. Oh, not that. Over here as well. And then we are going to go in with some tuff, and we're going to rock through here. Just create some veins of it, like that. And just have an occasional little like poke out of tuff. I think I would like to just... Yep, there we go. So that's how I decorate these walls, and then we get something really cool looking like this. Oh, this place needs a bit of stone brick. There you go. Now it looks textured. So we're going to do this all the way around the walls. Like inside and outside, everything, just get it in. And okay. Oh, I'm missing some spots over here. Also, there was like little grass indent thing here. I don't know why that's there. Perhaps we should remove it just for my own sanity's sake. Hold on. There we go. And now, oh, we've got replace mode disabled. Let's put that back on. That's the other wall. Oh, oops. And this is going to make our wall also look like really lush and old, which I like. Really overgrown. There's a hole over here. Oh yes, this is the reason the iron farm's not. But I'm not gonna bother with this because I'm not gonna be building there. So let's go back around with our stone bricks and just like add some in here and there. Yo, yo, Samuel dos Santos Menezes. I'm not sure if I'm speaking that correctly, but welcome to the stream. We're building a castle, and as you can see, we're quite far already. Oh, somebody else also joined. Jeez, Arian something. I can't pronounce that name for the life of me. But hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoyed here. My name's the Crazy Wingman, and I built. We're building a castle because we want to cover up an iron farm. That's like we're building the entire castle just to cover up this iron farm right here. That tiny thing, and we're building the entire castle around for it. So that's, I think, enough mossy stone bricks. Let's go at it with the regular stone bricks now. I probably want to have those at the top here. So the toughest is going to be like spiraling at the bottom because that's sort of growing up. Oops. Hold on. There you go. Because if we do the stone bricks all around, it will get too busy. Oh yeah, so we have to sort of figure out what to do for here, because there's like a big blank place over here. Perhaps we'll make a little exception. Put a few stone bricks down. There we go. Yeah, that already looks a lot neater. Oh, and we shouldn't go on forgetting about the inside here. That also deserves some texture. Should we put the window that we put on the front of this thing at the back as well? I'm not really that sure. Because if we do, we will be sort of able to... No, I'm doing it again. We'll be able to see through this all the way to the back end, so we would have to put something in the interior to prevent that. There we go. Bye, phantoms. Be really careful in this part because of all the stupid fences I placed down. Okay. And then once we have that in, Hello, please make me mod. I'm not sure what you want me to make for you there, but sure. A lot of people are coming in. Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure why all of a sudden there's a lot of people here, but welcome, I guess. We're building a castle today. As you can see, we're in the detailing phase of it, and we're sort of getting like some moss down below and a bunch of texturing blocks. This is too much moss, I think, though. This is too much moss. I'm gonna remove some of it and replace it with some tuff. There we go. Because this part is getting a bit out of hand with the overgrownage. Yes. Further, I think that's more the way to go. Oh yes, look at how that like tuff just like sort of outlines that corner. It makes it look really simple. That's cool. We can, oh, not that block. Not that block, there we go. You can sort of push this stuff over like, oh yes. That tuff single-handedly makes the wall come alive. That's really good. And right here we've got room for another spot. Just sort of crack this up. Okay. Yes, that looks good. And I think another stone brick right here because that's looking quite plain.